got traffic shut down for a fucking street sweeper? Are you fucking kidding me? What the? Oh my gosh. There's the Savannah River, guys. There it is, baby. You know where we're at now? Greetings. Happy New Year. Just give you guys an update what's been going on and what's coming to the future here this year in 2025. Not really a whole recap of the season. So in my last video that I posted up, I had marked a big deer, a mature deer that I gotten in there on the new farm, the new farm. And long story short, I talked to my buddy Matt about it, and I just wasn't going to post it up just because I'm not that way. I had that deer at dead bang on the second morning that I went in there to hunt from, which was the third hunt, not the third day, but the third hunt. And he was running with another buck. It was December 22nd, and I had him. And in my mind, I was like, I thought it was going to be harder and take longer than this to get on him. But that place is extremely on pressure back there. The adjoining farm, I know them too. The Thomases, they own that, and I farm with them. And the guy who they lease it to, it's a big 270-acre farm. It backs right up to all of Joseph's farms, and they don't hunt it a whole lot. It's just a man and his son, and they're very particular about what they shoot when it comes to, antlers. So I noticed it was extremely unpressured back there. And when I saw him, I was like, I didn't have it in me to shoot him. I thought it was going to be harder. I'm not going to shoot a deer just to get views. That's not me. I am a true hunter. The game was over when I saw him and I had him at dead bang. I had him in the scope. And I don't know. I'm just not built that way. If I hadn't shot a deer this year, or if I was in dire straits because I needed more meat, yeah, I would have dropped him. But it just didn't work out that way. And if you're on my channel because you like seeing deer get killed or harvested, whatever you want to call it, I don't call it harvest. I'm a farmer. But if you like seeing deer get killed, we had plenty of that this year, and shot some good shots on film. But I'm just not going to shoot a deer just for views. I'm not going to do it. So, but this is the prelude for this video that's coming. I just got back from South Georgia and I went down there with my buddy John Cohey, who's been on the channel. If you're a subscriber, you can go back through some of them. If you've watched all the videos, if you're a diehard subscriber, then you know who he is. And we took his son down there with us. It was his first adventure hunt. But we had a phenomenal week. And we left early. So, but that's the follow. I'm sorry, if you're looking forward to seeing me try to get on that deer that I was chasing back there. It worked out. It just, all the best parts of it, it kind of came to a head after on the second morning hunt, which was the third hunt after him, and it didn't fulfill me. And I was like, I'm not going to shoot him. And the only reason I would have shot him, like I said, is if I was short on meat in the freezer stuff. But it didn't work out that way. And it's unpressured back there. Maybe he'll get a little bit bigger. I'm sure he made it to the end of the season. But I appreciate y'all being here. Happy New Year's. And if you're really into the swamp hunts and the river bottom hunts and stuff, you need to go check out Glenn at Raised Outdoors. It used to be formerly Raised Outdoors Arkansas. Now it's just Raised Outdoors. Or my buddy James at Hook and Hoof. James does all swamp hunts, swamp and river hunts. That's all he does. He's a southern boy down there in coastal South Georgia, and I was going to try to get up with him down there when I was one of the swamps and pull a stock hunt together, but it didn't work out for me when I had company go down there with me. I wasn't going to leave them, and things were going good where we were at. So, but you can go check out their channels if you like the swamp hunt. Raised Outdoors, link right here, or Hook and Hoof Outdoors on James, link right here. All right, Appreciate y'all watching. Stay tuned.
Well, John Cohey, took a couple years. We got your first pig, buddy.
Yeah. Look at how you know he's a big bastard. Look at the size of those things.
Look at the cutters on this joker. Man. You talking about mess you up. He get his head underneath you and throw his leg up, it'll hack your leg to pieces.
Well, you measure a boar by the size of their gonads, right?
Well, if you don't have scales, they tape them. But I'm gonna say he's probably every bit of 150. He's probably 170.
That's actually a wild boar, John. That's a razorback.
Yeah, that's a real. That's a spine.
That's a
back.
real one.
Yeah.
That's not a pig. That's not a feral hog. That's a boar.
They don't get no nastier than that.
You don't think we take the rears on him?
No.
I'm gonna try and take one. I want to taste it.
Be my guest.
I'll tell you.
You want to do the work?
Yep. I'm about to cut them up. Hey, John.
Man.
I'll get dirty.
Well, first half day hunt.
Yep.
We just got here today. Already putting pigs in the dirt. In Georgia.
Alright, we're gonna leave him gutted.
Man, that happened fast. I probably moved maybe 50 yards in the last hour. It's dewy this morning. And it's hard to hit. Things that throw you off here with all the palmettos, water hitting it. But like 30 minutes ago, less than a minute ago, I hear something hit the water fast pace, and I could tell it was a pig because of the low way the splashing was. I don't know how many bullets that thing's got in it, but it's a few. Oh, little nasty boar. Look at them cutters. Yeah, he ate it right in the medulla. Well, we'll get back to you. You saw last night my buddy John. We've pig hunted a couple times together, and went a couple times to South Carolina, and he had a few opportunities, but never what the Georgia swamp provides. And finally got him down here, and of course you've seen a video of it. He killed his first pig yesterday. Oh, man. All right. Appreciate y'all being here. All right, everybody. It's New Year's Eve. Going in for the afternoon hunt. First evening hunt yesterday was good, and the first morning hunt this morning was good. John shot one yesterday evening, and I shot one this morning on the stalk. And I'm gonna go crawl on the stand this afternoon. The wind's a little different over here in this spot. I got in here yesterday afternoon, and this spot's really good. It's where I've shot a lot of animals from. Go back on the channel and see if you recognize the spot. I've shot some pigs and deer over here in this spot. When I got in it yesterday, it was tore up pretty good with a lot of fresh signs. So, but it got up to almost like 74 today, and this is the warmest day. It's supposed to start dropping pretty good, but the trip has already been, there's meat and coolers already, which is fantastic. We're going to see if we can bring you some action. So stay tuned. Well, here we are in the middle of the swamp. We're winding down the hunt. That is Little John right there, and that's Big John right there. How has the swamp hunt been, John? Big John?
It's been great.
You killed not just your first pig, but your first 3 pigs. And one was one you'll never kill again. That some bitch was huge.
That was a nice boar.
It'll be in the video. And what did you kill, young man?
A buck, 5 pointer.
Pretty good for public land, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Have you had a good time?
Yes, sir.
What was the deal with that big boar running around? I bet you your daddy shot that boar this morning, that big one you saw yesterday.
Yeah, we see.
Look like the one your dad shot today.
What's yours, Razorback?
It's in the same area, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. It was about the same area. Down around the
Needless to say, for public land, what would you give? What kind of grade would you give this place, John Cohey?
It's definitely an A+.
Yeah. This is your first adventure hunt, isn't it, John? Little John? Yeah, man. You had a good time?
Yeah.
I know, I've had a blast. So we're just sitting around now, enjoying the fire. It's supposed to be, it was 33 last night. It's supposed to get down to 30 tonight, and we're breaking down camp in the morning. Head back to the Tar Heel State, good old North Carolina. Well, stay tuned. We got one more hunt in the morning. Peace out. I didn't get no video footage of John's monster hog he shot. And him and his son left early. They left this morning. I was coming out here to check a few things out about moving stands for this coming season. I'm always exploring out here and finding new spots. There must have been 100 buzzards on this thing. It was easy to find. So I'm going to show you all the head of this thing, because the picture that John sent me, just didn't do it justice. I'll try to keep all the nastiness out of it. And look at that guy's daggone cutters. He's been dead exactly about 24 hours, and these buzzards have cleaned him. The swamp cleanup crew. I checked a few things I wanted to check this morning, and I jumped a sounder at first light. It was dark, and I kind of like tracked them through the woods over here. They don't want to be in the water. It's about 30 degrees this morning. They're up here in these pine flats. But I heard them rooting from like a mile away. But once I turned on them, and I had the wind in my favor, they were just moving off, and I can't, trying to close with them in some of this mud. It's just loud. It's been a phenomenal hunt. I appreciate y'all being here. Drop us a comment, tell me what you think.